Let me get back
Okay,
up.
we're going. First off, how did you get this position?
Well, it's a part of the Olympic Torch Relay, and through iCoke.ca, I'd applied initially for November 11th in Newfoundland, was not selected, and then I persisted, applied again. This was through Coca-Cola and Loblaws, Real Canadian Superstore, and was notified that my name had been selected to answer a skill testing question within 5 days and then write a 200-word essay on my carbon footprint. And I'm thinking, I don't know much about that other than the fact that I do kind of do the bottles and cans and what have you, and was in Oregon this past summer and so that. So I wrote an essay on comparing the Alberta model with the Oregon model, where it's essentially self-serve machines and what have you, and you feed the machines, the machine reads the UPC, spits out a spitter ticket for cash, and so then you cash in the ticket. So, and I proposed a test site at a Real Canadian Superstore in Calgary to see if this method would be complementary, which I haven't followed up on at all, but I don't know whether I want to bother or not. Anyhow, they thought that was suitable, so I was selected. I'd chosen the dates, day 59 and day 60, which were on either side of Kitchener, Ontario, just after Christmas, and was selected for day 59 finally. So the torch that day went from London, Ontario to Kitchener, Ontario, and throughout. So I ended up in my hometown of Cambridge, or Galt, Ontario. I was the last torchbearer in that stream, number 133, and carried the torch approximately 300 meters. It was probably less than 300 meters because they dropped me off further down the road, down Hesper Highway, or Hesper Road. Yeah, so it was Sunday, the 29th of December. Is this correct? Yes, 29th of December, and I carried the torch in my hometown.
Very good. And when you carried the torch, how did you feel?
Pretty excited. Okay, I mean, like even like the whole lead up to the day and stuff like that. Okay, we had it had to be downtown Cambridge, City Hall at 3:15 for a meeting. A buddy of mine from Brantford drove over and stuff like that. So I was with my family. My family dropped me off. We had hot chocolate, and then we moved over and what have you over to City Hall, and then met the other torchbearers and what have you, and had some shots taken. Then had a little bit of free time on the mall, went around, circulated, had pictures taken and stuff, and then got on the bus. And when we got on the bus, that's when we sort of introduced ourselves and how we got there. A lot of it was sponsors. There were people from Ricoh Canada, people from Royal Bank of Canada, RBC, people from Coca-Cola, people from Real Canadian Superstore, Loblaws, but no pins. There were no pins anywhere. So I told them that I was, that I played contests, and this is probably the biggest one, and I was thrilled. But then I started crying too. I mean, like they would drop. So there were 16 of us on the bus. As I mentioned, I was the last one, so I was the last one off, and twice I cried on that trip out, and then got out there, and then I was surrounded by all my brothers and sisters, and nieces and nephews, with the exception of two, and my cousin Judy was there. Her husband Rick, okay, is a former RCMP member, and he was in charge of security for the torch relay throughout Ontario all the way to Winnipeg. So yeah, essentially I was ecstatic. I was beyond reason, beyond feeling. It was just that amazing. Okay,
It made you feel proud to be a Canadian.
Well, I felt pretty honored. Okay, and I've never experienced anything quite like it. So, the response, particularly the kids. Okay, and even my sister-in-law said, "Just here's this check." Dar?
Yeah, that's what I'm coming to get.
So anyhow, yeah, it was just my sister-in-law said she'd never seen. She didn't think I was that I could be that responsive with the kids and stuff. So anyhow, it was.
How much cost was this for to do this?
Good question.
Did they give you the uniform?
The outfit came in a box, okay, from Van Ock, okay, the Olympic Organizing Committee. It was so that was like the toque, the mitts, the top, like this, the suit, right? There's a tracksuit, top and bottom. That was free. The airfare to Calgary, London, return, okay, I paid. The torch that I carried, my wife bought, with a stand, was about, so we'll say the airfare, I'm gonna say was like $600, and the torch and stand was about 415, 350, 65 plus GST. So it was, yeah, it was $1,000.
They charge GST on the torch?
Hard to believe. I
My
know.
God.
I know. That's like it was donated. It was donated by Bombardier, built with subsidized money or Canadian government funds. But yeah, GST. So it was a good fundraiser for the federal government as well.
So they put the fuel cell in before you started out?
All set up. Okay, the valve was turned off. So we're out on the at our stations along the route, and you're approached then by I assume RCMP or somebody, one of the torch officials, on a bicycle. They turn the valve on, and then you wait, okay, for the runner, and you come up and you do the Olympic kiss, okay, overhead, and then you proceed. And you've got Mounties at each corner, okay, like in the fork, and all I can remember them saying is stay on the line, stay on like on the broken line, the divider of the highway or the road, stay on the white line, and we've been told all this stuff. Okay, there's a video truck ahead of us and stuff like that. I didn't even pay. Like I wasn't even conscious. I wasn't even aware of the fact that they're. And then they pulled away and they took off, and there's all kinds of lights. It wasn't. And I guess the online feed. Okay, my wife was watching here, and so it was not the best of feeds. So anyhow, yeah. So say it was $1,000 tab for us. Only money.
Well, it sounds pretty good. Wow.
So I don't know if that's